For math today, we are subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, and we are doing that by getting a common denominator by creating equivalent fractions, and we're using rectangular picture models to help us. So we're going to do 2D from their homework. It is 4/5 minus 1/2. Most of the time we've been doing a picture first. So I will do a picture for 4/5. So I put my rectangle in fifths, and then I shade in 4 of them. There's my 4/5 minus another rectangle of the same size, and that's what 1/2 shaded in. So now I'm showing 4/5 minus 1/2. Now, when you count by 5s and you count by 2s, the first place they meet is 10. That is called the greatest common factor. I'm sorry, that is not called the greatest common factor. My apologies. That's called the least common multiple. And that's how you get a common denominator. So when we count it by 5s and we count it by 2s, the first place they meet is 10. So we're going to do 4/5 and make an equivalent fraction of tenths minus 1/2. We're going to make a equivalent fraction with tenths. Now we do the top-bottom rule. How do you get from 5 to 10? Well, that's times 2. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. 4 times 2 is 8. Same thing over here. How did you get from 2 to 10? Times 5. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. 1 times 5 is 5. Now, we now have created equivalent fractions with a common denominator. We now are going to do 8/10 minus 5/10. That equals 3/10. To verify our answer, if we put our picture into tenths, there you see the 8/10. Here you see the 5/10. If I put this in fifths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's my 5/10. If I take these 8/10 in blue minus these 5/10 in blue, I'll also get 3/10. So 3/10 is our answer. This is how we're doing these types of problems.